Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Alabama... takes the field for the first time today. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's... receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Simpson. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
This is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now on the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. Pulls it in down the sideline. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Steps away to find some room. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Makes the catch. It's long. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Slithers into space. Got enough for the 1st. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes so that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage quick, and run it again.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown time.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's ball. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for the corner on a jet sweep. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Wilcox. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Quarterback on the keeper. He's loose. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Quarterback making checks. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Quick release by the QB.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he makes the catch inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, that's just a play the quarterback can't make. Fourth down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take the sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Looking downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
That's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking down the middle. And it's caught. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
And you could tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
Gets open down the middle. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Here comes that Alabama offense. They they've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
To the air, it's Simpson. Makes the grab, it's Adams. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Quick completion on the out, and they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. A strike downfield. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. To the air on 1st down. He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hale. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Simpson. Makes the grab. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll toss it to the left. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to them, let them get outside, let them run the football and make a big game. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to them to get them on the perimeter.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas. Get it together.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Under fire. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Bernard. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Fires to the right. It's complete. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1.
Timeout, Alabama.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete.
Oh, bottled up, and now the ball is free. Yeah, that seems about right. Defensive touchdown. Absolute catastrophe from this offense.
It's a defense that plays with great effort. You saw it right there. Creating the fumble, jumping on the loose ball for a score. What a momentum-shifting play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Utah is getting smoked. This is unexpected. This is alarming. And I've been on social and already seen a couple of recruits change their minds. They're trailing by 21 to Oklahoma. For now, it's back to you fellas. But, of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The short hands. It's long.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Spins away from the defense. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has...
Oh, he's got some space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. He's looking to pass. Dances away to buy time. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Number 5.
I mean, 4th and goal, and what does he do? He makes plays. This is why quarterbacks with this kind of athletic ability are so hard to stop. Big-time money down on 4th down, and the quarterback makes the play for him.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
The option look. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
It's a fumble. He's running free down the middle. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Kentucky! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Kentucky 14.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Got the quick pass. It's a running room. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it falls in, complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Simpson. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to keep it in the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Makes the grab, past him under. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on second down. Got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Looking to throw at Simpson. He caught it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That will put the wrap on things for...